G'day, Grey Nomad here. Well, I've finally made a start on the GXV, the Grey Nomad Expedition vehicle. It's not quite how I planned to do it. If you remember an earlier video, I was going to do a whole new body on the back with a prop that's raised up mechanically and all the rest of the stuff. To be honest, I just haven't got that big a job in me these days, and I'm not even sure we need it. We spent months living in a vehicle that was fitted out a lot worse than this is going to be, and we were quite comfortable. One small exception is we couldn't sit inside that last vehicle. This one I'm going to be able to sit inside, so if the weather's really bad, at least we have that option. We can boil up some soup or make a cup of coffee or something with that being outside. So I'll just turn the camera around and I'll give you a bit of a spiel as to what I'm doing right now. So this is the vehicle as it stands at the moment. Now that white canopy there I was going to take off and build a whole new body from the chassis up, or at least from the tray up, but possibly even from the chassis, but I just haven't got the energy to do that sort of big job at the moment, and I'm not even sure it's necessary. As I mentioned, we'd have done something a lot worse than this not for years, but for months, and we were quite happy with it. So I made a start just yesterday. I'm going to have a roof rack on top. That's going to have solar panels and 2 spare wheels. I'm just coming a bit closer to it here. So it's connected to the existing roof rack, and I'm building these rails along the side here, and that will cantilever out over the cab. There'll be one spare wheel out there, another spare wheel just there, and then 2 solar panels behind it. Now these bends I've done on my pipe bender. I'll take you over and show you that. So here's the pipe bender. It's not really designed for square tubing, but it seems to work reasonably well. What I do is, there's a bit of a sample I made there. On the inner of the bend, I don't know if this will focus that close, but there's a cut there. You can see how that's bowed in. I need to relieve that as I bend it. So about every 10 degrees, I take it out, because that cut's closed up. I take it out and redo the cut. And that's about a 30-degree bend. It's worked just fine. Now that was a bit of test material there. The real material I used for the rack there actually distorted a fair bit, so I had to knock up a quick outside temporary anvil here so I could beat it back into shape. Now the way I get the angle is I've got this protractor here. I'll put that on, we'll just put this out here. Come on, something like this. Right, put that on there, and then put it on there. Well, let's go back a bit. Put that on there, put it on there, subtract the 2 values you read, and that's your angle. It'd be nice to have one of those modern digital ones, but I haven't got one, so that'll have to do. So around this side you can see I've done the other side there. There's the rail coming down. I'll probably weld all that lot on today. And then there'll be crossbars and vertical bars and all sorts of things to beef it up and make it stronger. I'm not sure about the weight of a wheel out here. I'll build it and then I'll jump up and down on it and make a decision at the time. So that's just a quickie there on the progress on the Grey Nomad Expedition vehicle. A little bit of a grandiose title, I suppose. It's really just going to be a camper. When I started this off, I did want to make a proper expedition vehicle, because we planned on doing long, rough trips, but I don't think we'll be doing that anymore. Let's have a quick look inside. Let it all adjust. There we are. So there's the water tank in there. I had fridges and things in here as a mock-up the other day, but I've taken them all back out. I'll go over that more some other time when I've got something more to show. Meanwhile, Grey Nomad out.